I've been still safing for all the cable. So I've got 1.5, 2.5. He wants us to run in the 2.5 on a ring, so that's what I'm going to do. 3/4 for the fan. Got some cable clips here, besides these ones. 2.5, and then perfectly packed 1.5s, 10 back boxes. That might not be enough. Grommets, a few extra 35 back boxes for the cooker, light switch, permanent marker, screw bits, but I'll look into that in a second. But yeah, we've got to run all the cables. I've planned out where the kitchen's going, so all the kitchen's been planned. Fuse board's going on there, and I'll show you guys the plans later on. Just the bathroom to plan out, and most of the work to go up. I need to get studs. So yeah, that's where we're at. And he's going along getting the back box on. 400 from the floor. So top of the back box. I've used this one to level across instead of from the back box now. As you can see, bang on in the middle, so that means that one's level, which I know it is because that's the first one to put on. And this one is level, and they're all at 450. The level's bang, or 400, sorry, because the level's bang on. So I'm going to put 2 here, 2 on this wall here, 2 on that wall, none there because the radiator's going there. I'm going to put 1 on there, 1 on there, and then light switch. I'm going to start running all the cables. Going to move these cables into the kitchen and where the fuse board's going to go. So for the cable, for the socket, sorry, I'm going to go along vertically. I'm going to use the zone here, and it's going to go into there, and then from here it's going to go up. Anywhere in between sockets, it's going to go up and finish there because this is a ring main. So it's going to be in the zone, up and horizontally you can run. I'm pretty sure that's right. I will double check, but last time I did it, let's run horizontally. There's an accessory there. You can't run horizontally if there's no accessory there. So you can't just go for the front of it that way and then up in the corner. You would have to go from here up and over. Then I'm going to take, there's no socket going there, so I'm going to take the last feed from where the fuse board's going, which is here. This is one part of the ring, which goes to here and to there, and then that ring will connect to there. This ring, so therell be another one, okay, 2.5 on here, up, over, to this socket, Now that's what I'm going to go use that zone there, and then I think I'll come up and over because that's quite a stretch socket, and then I'll use that zone there. So what I will do is go across and across. I think I'll just go across instead of going up. It means me double picking it back and then up. So I'm just going to go straight across. It's in zones, there's accessories there. So it's going to be in the zone. I'm going 50 across. Okay, so all the sockets are done. One cable comes from here, goes to this socket, and from that socket it goes to that socket, and the other cable comes from there to here, to here, to here, to here, up, over to there, then from there to there, then from there. So here I was explaining that I was going to spare off that socket, which I got wrong. I had to extend the ring main to a socket, then I could spare off it. So I didn't just spur from that socket to another socket. I extended the ring and then I spurred from that socket. If you get what I mean, I spurred from that socket, then after I extended the ring, I didn't go from that socket and spur off it to another socket. I extended the ring first before I spurred off it, which is the way you do it. I'm going to do that stud wall tomorrow because I've got all the timber and that. This door frame I need to trim down the width. It's too big. I'll never open up the kitchen. So I'm gonna put outside lights on as well. So I'm gonna run all the lights. We're gonna put spotlights in. So yeah, the way I'm gonna run the lights, I'm gonna tape a permanent feed to the light switch, and then just jump the cables across. If you're having 2-gang or 3-gang, in this case we'll be having 2-gang on both of them. So one outside light for that one outside light for that one. Both run separately. So you can only control that light by that switch, that light by that switch. Both 2-gang switches, so you can turn these lights off and on. I've not worked out spacing for the spotlights yet, but I'm thinking 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows. 4 rows should be more than enough. I'm going to come 500 off the wall, I think, and pin my cables up. Yeah, let's get this done. So I'll have all the sockets and the lights run by today. And then tomorrow I'll do the stud wall and wire the bathroom, and then move on to the kitchen. Okay. It's been a good day. All the lights are on, all in, sorry. There's a lot of lights there, so I'm going to fold them and put them like that for the plasterboard. There's enough slack. 1 row, 2 rows, there's 31, sorry. But yeah, all the lights are in. Sockets are in here and here. We've got feed for the outside lights, inside feed, indoor lights, ring made for the sockets. The way the lights work is the permanent light goes to here, then from here to the switch, and you can take a permanent light from here anytime you want. Not from any of these, just from here. And then the switch, we've got the switch for the down lights, and for the outside lights. I'm going to change this for a 35mm black box. I don't know, it's not straight, it's just that brick's out there, but it will be. So you're going to come out with here with 2 3/4 nails. And we're going to go into here. Now, there's one light there, one light, I've not put one here, there's one light here, there's going to be 2 on that back wall, and there's one here. Yeah. Tomorrow the plan is to get stud wall up for the bathroom. We'll run all the cables for the bathroom and run the 3/4 from that to that, and then wire up the kitchen, and then we're on to the plumbing, and then we're on to fitting the windows and doors and slating the ceiling and plasterboarding. So yeah, we're almost there. Okay, so I've run all the cables I can for the bathroom. We've got a strap fan here, and that goes back to here, and goes back to here, then from here it goes to the line, and then it goes back to here, and then for the end of the line we've got this to a few spare. Then we've got a socket, the cable's up here. I'm so tired I can't remember. We need to go permanent live from here to here for these lights, and then it goes from here to the switch, and then all this. I still need to get feed for the toilet. Yeah. Need to get some more 1.5, so I'm not going to do all that tomorrow. I'm going to chop out this doorway, double up this timber, run the cable now actually. And tidy up and call it a day, I think. Yeah. I'll go get more cable for the lights tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can use one of these for the cooker instead of buying 6mm cable. So, because these are redundant, so I'm gonna see if I can use one of these. Just chop it and use it for the cooker. Show trays coming, so next week I'll show you how I'm gonna do all the wastes. My idea for the plumbing is to bring it in, service hatch somewhere. So we're going to put 2 isolation valves. On the cold I'm going to put I'll explain it all in a different video. I can't remember now, but I'm gonna put a hatch somewhere so we can nice let the whole water to the building. So yeah, that's where we're at. Time to shop out the store, and I need to get some more 3/4 cable as well to go to from there and again to there, and then need to get another 35mm back box. Yeah, let's get it all cut out. Just running all the cables to the kitchen now. It's easy to get confused here. All these are for the fuse board. So I'm running a ring main now for the kitchen. Because you can only spare off, I've said this previously, but you can only spare off one socket per socket. So I'm going to spare off here for the washer. I'm going to come along, socket, cooker switch, socket, spare off that socket to go for the extractor hood, which is going somewhere here, and then another socket and then socket for the fridge, and then from here it's going to go back to here to complete the ring. Then I'm going to run all the lights, so I'm going to have one more for the lights. So it's going to be a 6-way or a 7-way fuse board going in here. I'm not too sure yet, but it's going to be one of the two. So it's easy to get confused when you're on this all the time, but once you've done it, you've done it. But I've hit a nail at some point with a bit, so yeah, one of the wings are missing on it. So this bit's complete shit, but nowhere's open because it's Easter Sunday. So I'm just gonna persevere. It's 4 o'clock now, so I'm gonna run these sockets and then call it a day. Because I need to go tomorrow, get a 6mm cable, some 3/4, some more 1.5, and some fire alarm cable, so I can finish it all off. Then I'm gonna finish off all these tiny little jobs before I start the plumbing. Yeah, the plumbing's gonna be interesting. So stay tuned if you want to see me do some plumbing. Plumbing is my trade, so that's what I'm looking forward to doing it so much. But yeah, I've still got to sort all these cables out. I want to see if I can use the 6mm cable for the cooker instead of buying it, but we'll see. Okay, so I've been this morning and I've picked up the cable. I've picked up some cable clips, some screws. So today's idea, today the plan is to get the sockets in here, a few spare in here, then sockets, finish off these lights, run these lights and the couple. So we have got, I forgot to get a single back box, so for the fuse spare I'm just going to run the cable to it, but I'm going to spare off this one, put it under the sink for the washer. There's a socket going there, there's a socket going here, there's a socket going here, cooker switch, just that socket down there for the fridge, and I'll just do one more here as well, for the sake of it. So there's plenty of sockets. I can do one back to back on these, which I might do, to be honest. No, just for the sake of it, really. Before I pull, because so yeah, that might be the last, so we'll see. But I think there's going to be plenty of sockets. I might not put any down here. I might just put one here and then one for the fridge. And then that's it. But I've run the cables this way. With this one, I'm going to go down and along because I know nothing is going to go on the bottom of this one here. So I'm going to put the cable along here. Hooks the socket here. Because the cupboard's going to be pushed against here. And then the cooker. Just holding the zones, as far as I know, but you know, I've done it this way before and nothing wrong with it. I'm sure you tell me if there is. Yeah, so I've pretty much finished all the sockets now, so I'm gonna get on with the lights. I don't know how well you can hear me. It's thunderstorming and it's pissing down rain. Yeah, socket here, as I've explained, I know where I've told you where all the sockets are going. All that's left to do is get a 6mm cable, 35mm back box on here, single back box here, and then a single back box up here for the extractor fan. And we need to actually get a back box down here for the cooker as well. Radiator, fridge, I'm just running that cable in now. And we've got on with spacing out these lights in here. So it'll come off the wall. I think it's, I want to say 800, I think. Don't quote me on that, I can't remember, but I'll let you know when I do the lights. Because of the kitchen. Yeah. There's only a kitchen one on this side, not on this side. We already do a quick continuity test. We twist them. Neutral and live together. I know this is good because there was a real extension on it. Let me go. Let me go to the extension, which I'm in. No, I didn't run these cables, this red one, or the big fat one. I'll show you which one I'm on about in a second. This is why I'm doing a continuity check on, make sure the cables are all good. Now, you need to, because the person that run the cables had a short circuit on one, so let me just show you that quick. So there I'm reading 1, and let me read that one. So you can see that it's reading 1 there. So when I touch the line, we get 0. Take it off. I'm going to go cut that end, and then if I get it's short circuited, come up with 0. But I think that's good because it is short circuited the other end. But I'll chop that off and I'll double check. We shouldn't get a short circuit if there isn't. So I'll just double check the other side as well. And I take the short circuit off. I'm also going to test this big fat one, which is going to power the whole lot for any short circuits. Because I didn't run this cable on this one. The previous builder did. I'm going to double check all of it.